being able to play Warped was honestly like a dream come true. I only went to Warped Tour once before I played, and I was just like saying it to myself when I went there for the first time like 2 or 3 years ago. I was like, oh my God. I could only imagine like in my wildest dreams to play on these stages and stuff for all these people. And then like lo and behold, like 6 months later, we're trying to get on Warped Tour and then we win. And it was insane. First time was, I'll always remember, but the second time, like this past year, was just insane. From what I could tell, it was like double the crowd, like double like the energy and everything. Like we were so much tighter. It was a brand new lineup pretty much, and it was our second show playing as that lineup. And everything was just like bliss. It was great. So it's definitely a big step up from the first time, but the first time like it was definitely one to remember for sure. Come this past December, like Christmas, we were actually thinking of breaking up because we couldn't handle all the changes, all the stress, because our previous members, there was a lot of drama, a lot of complications with commitment. And then lo and behold, we find the wizard, Chris Reisman, and he joined. And from there, it just like was a continuous like build up to where we are now. And regardless of Carl leaving the band, you know, we're still having that momentum and keeping it, you know, real fast and good. But this is the best lineup we've had so far. D, Cronkite, our newest bassist, like we haven't had much time with him, but we've all known him for a couple of years. He's been in bands we played with around, so I have a good feeling about this lineup. It's a real solid lineup. We're all really good friends. It's not like we're just a bunch of random kids like Currents was before this past year. I think being in a really productive and real successful band is definitely having that friendship. So that's definitely what we have now, which is great.
Yeah, you guys seem very happy together.
Yeah, very happy.
I'm very excited to see you guys settle in.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really stoked, definitely. In my opinion, Life Lost is definitely a big step up. It's a lot more personal. It's a lot more in your face. I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago. I'm a much more grown up person, I'd like to believe. And Life Lost is just a bunch of things I've been feeling the past like year. And I just wrote it on a sheet of paper. So the themes like vary, like religion. I used to be really religious. Now I'm not. I'm not an atheist or anything, but I just don't agree with organized religion. I wrote 2 songs about like my family, good or bad, like normal scenarios that people always go through with their families, and just a bunch of other stuff. I write about music, I have a girlfriend, you know, the regular stuff, but it goes a lot deeper than that. So I think in that regard, Life Lost is definitely a big step up from Victimized. So I think I'm hyping you a little too much, right?
That's what I like to hear.
Well, Life Lost, like I said, is like really personal for me. It's like all my feelings written on a sheet of paper. And it's just everything that I've been feeling, so it's definitely a little bit more impactful, I hope. Most bands in our genre, I feel, don't really write like as personal as they should, because I feel like lyrics are probably one of the most important things to a band, because that's one of the biggest aspects that people could actually connect on a like real basis with. So if I write as personal as I could be and like just spill my heart out on a sheet of paper, people are going to be like, whoa, like I really connect and really understand what this person's going through, because I'm going through the same thing. So it's just like, it means a lot. There's more sentimental value to that and stuff. So in regards to how I want this album to impact people, this is a real album. It's not like it's not like you're writing about generic stuff that most bands talk about. Like, there's songs and there's different aspects of this album that you're not going to hear on other like albums at all. Like, I haven't I have an interlude that I wrote myself with just piano, and I like sing over it, and it's like probably the most like intense song like on the album in my opinion. It's just really powerful. I think it's cool like that people are gonna remember like, oh, they're that metal band that actually did stuff that's outside of what people expect them to be. Powerful, emotional. It really hits you regardless of what kind of emotion it is. That emotion hits hard. There's anger, love, sadness, depression, anxiety. Like you feel all that, and I feel like the band really does a really good job of projecting that. So it's just a mix of everything together would be my favorite. Like this album's like, in my opinion, just like sick. I think it's really good. It's the best material we have. We're already writing the next album, and that's just gonna be like even better. But for right now, this is insane. Like I think it's our best material ever. So everything regarding the album is just awesome. It's definitely promotion. We wouldn't be where we are right now if it wasn't for Behead and the Traitor. It's a promotional page on Facebook. The first single that we released that actually got recognition, we released one single before them, but no one cared. Kind of sucked, but Annalise was so much better. The reaction that we got from that song was ridiculous. I was not expecting that at all. And from there, it was just kind of like a continuous flow of, you know, people just knowing who we were. Surprisingly, we have a lot of fans in the UK. So there's pages on Facebook where a lot of UK fans, not like our fans, but like a lot of like metal fans, like are part of it. It's like a blog. So if you post your stuff on there, like they'll see it and it'll start spreading around and people share it. So once Sleep Paralysis came out, I posted it, and a lot of people like started loving the stuff we were putting out from England and then Australia, because we got friends, like my friends and advocates down in Australia, or previously in New Zealand, like they were spreading our stuff around too. Just a matter of just promotion, honestly. So if we just keep putting out new material and promoting it as good as we can, then people are going to recognize it. And if more people recognize it, then we're going to be able to get more out of the band. I mean, Sleep Paralysis was just to give everyone like a taste of what we're doing. The album wasn't even close to being finished once Sleep Paralysis was released. We spent most of the summer playing shows here and there, but we were mainly writing and just doing our part to finish it as soon as possible. We actually finished it like a week before tour in August. So we crammed it pretty hard, but I think we work well under pressure. So, but yeah, Sleep Paralysis is definitely gonna be in the album. And that's not even like the heaviest song on the album, I'll put it that way. Like I love Sleep Paralysis a lot. Like it's probably my favorite song that we've released so far, but it doesn't come close to some of the other ones. Annalise just won't be on it just because it was just a re-release. Just because we needed hype, because we were like laying dormant for a while, and I felt like that was my idea. I mean, I feel like not too many people dug it because we dropped in the lower tuning, but I dug doing the music video. I loved re-recording it. It was fun, and it definitely got exposure, so it definitely helped, but it won't be a part of the album. I hate how my vocals sound on Victimize. I hate it. Everyone says like, oh, like I love how raw it sounds. I was like, I didn't like it at all. Even when I recorded it, I was just like, I don't know what the hell is going on. These past few years have just been me trying to find like my range and my voice, and this time I found it. It was great. I was in the shower, like practicing like an idiot, and I finally figured out my voice, my range, and I was really stoked. And then I recorded Annalise, and then I finally like showed definitely a good range on that song on Sleep Paralysis. But vocally, like I think like I progressed a lot. And as a musician, like I'm able to do a lot of things that I want to do on the album. I'm not like restricted to do whatever like people want me to do. I'm kind of just like, if you want to do something, go for it. It's music, it's art. Like, people can judge you on what it is, but if it has sentimental value to you, that's all that matters. So I wrote a piano song. Everyone's gonna be like, why did you write a piano song? This is a metal band. Like, okay, this is also music. Like, I'm able to express myself the way I want to, and the way the band wants to. So in regards to musicianship, that's definitely what's grown. We're able to do what we want to do and not really feel pressured by the scene. So that's what I love about this band. We're not like, we don't have an image, which is what I love. We're not segmented to something. Like, we don't wear all leather vests or like jean jackets or back patches. We're just 5 random dudes coming together, playing music that we love to play, and people dig it. Like, that's all that matters to me. So that's definitely something that's very prevalent with us now. Yeah.
You definitely hear it, you can feel that you vocally sound very comfortable.
Yeah, definitely, because with Victimize, I felt like I was being very hard on myself. I was pushing too far. That's how I felt like, because I kind of lost my voice after all that. But now I can keep going. Like, even on stage, I would like be winded after 2 songs last year, and like now, like, I can still do the things that I want to do on stage and keep the vocals going. I don't like lose my voice, and I don't lose my breath. So it's really nice that I really found that balance that works. This is Patrizio Arpaia from Currents. Make sure to check out our new full-length album, Life Lost, coming TBA. No announcement yet, but make sure you check it out when it does come out. All right.